for coming back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Charlotte and you're probably thinking, where the hell are you? I am currently just in Devon. We're about to check out of our hotel and just had the most amazing massage. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. So I'm coming to you today because I've decided, and if you watched my Devon vlog, you would have seen the epiphany that I've had on this trip, which is that I've decided that I want to come off and stop being on my contraceptive pill. So I've been on Cerazette for between 5 to 7 years, I can't really remember, but it's definitely been more than 5 years, and I honestly have no complaints. I know a lot of people say that some contraceptives don't work for them, so they have to come off it. For me, I honestly have no issues with the pill at all. It worked for me fine. It never made me feel depressed, but in saying that, I have been depressed since being on the pill, but I don't put it down to that. So yeah, no issues when it comes to the contraceptive pill, but I've just come to the period of my life now where it's like I've been on that pill for quite a number of years, and no, I'm not thinking about having children now, but I will do in the next couple of years. And when I get to that point, I want my body to have been in like a regular flow of just letting my body do what it needs to do, having a normal period. And I haven't done that, and I've not had a normal period since I was 16, I think, and I'm now 23, and I'll be 24 in a couple of months. So yeah, it's quite a long time not to allow your body to, I just feel like my body needs to breathe. And like I say, I have no issues with Cerazette or the pill. It's the only contraceptive I've ever been on. And yeah, I've just got to a point now I just think I want to let my body do what it wants to do. And also because the pill that I'm on with Cerazette, I believe it's the what's the male hormone? It's the male hormone only pill. So it means that you don't get any kind of periods, there's no break, it's not the combined pill. Is it called progesterol? I can't think of what the male hormone's called, but basically it pumps you full of male hormones, so you don't get any periods at all. And that means that when you would usually have those telltale signs of like, oh, my period's late, what does that mean? In terms of like pregnancy scares, you don't know if you're late before it's too late, if that makes sense. And I have never really had a serious pregnancy scare, luckily. There's been times where I felt a bit different and thought, oh, let me just check to make sure that it's not that. And I've never had a pregnancy before, and I've never had a genuine pregnancy scare, probably just paranoia. But really, if I wasn't on the pill, I would know, and it would just feel a lot easier than to have this paranoia of like, oh God, what does this mean? Like, I feel really funny, and I don't know before you know, if that makes sense. I wouldn't know I'm pregnant until I'm pregnant. Or like quite a few weeks. Like I said, there'd been no telltale sign of like a missed period, you would just know. So yeah, I've sort of had this epiphany since I've been away in Devon, hence me filming this now whilst I'm still here with this setup looking like this. I'm travelling home today. I wanted to be comfy, but yeah, this is going to be the start of my journey coming off the contraceptive pill completely. Yesterday was my last day of taking it, because I thought I didn't really want to start it whilst I was away. I'd rather start this journey when I'm home. So today is my first day not taking the pill, and I want this journey to be documented so it shows a real reflection of what it's actually like to come off contraception after being on it for quite a few years. Because I tried to Google like the side effects of coming off Cerazette, and before I went to uni, or whilst I was at uni, I didn't know anybody that was on Cerazette. Everyone else is on the combined pill where you have it and yet then I think you stop the pill for 2 weeks, you have like a period and then you continue the pill. But I discussed with the nurse, like, is that healthy? Is it going to affect my fertility by going on this like pill where I don't have a period at all? Is that normal? Is that healthy? And she assured me that it is, and that the types of periods that you have when you're on the combined pill is like a false period. There's no egg that's released. It's just like just a bleed, as opposed to like you're not ovulating. And that's just what I've heard. That's my understanding. Like, I'm not a medical professional at all. That's just my perception of it. Yeah. I didn't really see too much when I tried to Google like the effects of coming off the pill that I'm on, how that, you know, what are the side effects, how quickly does your like body return back to normal and that sort of thing. I think it can take up to 3 months, but you don't know. So I'm going to be documenting this whole journey of today being day 1 of not taking it, and see how my body reacts. Am I going to get acne? Is it going to be weight gain, weight loss? Is my mood meant to lift? Apparently it's meant to lift your libido. I have no clue, but I will be documenting it all for you to see. So I thought I'd just do a really quick update. Yes, I'm at work, but nobody's in yet. Like, the day's not really just started, but so it's been over 2 weeks now since I stopped taking the pill, and I haven't really experienced, like, I've not come on my period. This is the 3rd week that I'm on now, that I've just started the 3rd week of not taking it. I've not really experienced any spotting, just usual discharge. What I have noticed is that my boobs have become sensitive, which they never were before. So that's something new that I've noticed, and like different kinds of discharge only on one day. It was very unusual, like jelly. But yeah, that's the only thing that I've noticed so far. I'm still waiting to see when it comes. I've had cramping and thinking like, oh, it's coming, but I was expecting it to happen by now and it hasn't. So I think it's going to be within 6 weeks from stopping until I get it. That's what I think. But yeah, just a quick update that nothing's really happened as of yet. I'm going on to my 3rd week, and I've definitely noticed myself, like my mood has improved since coming off. Other than that, slight cramping, like sensitive boobs, and bits of discharge, but that is literally it. So I'm hoping the next update will be that I finally get my period. So it's finally come to the end of this coming off this contraceptive pill journey video. So I honestly can't even remember now when I started this and what clips I filmed, because I'm also filming like another video similar, well, not similar to this, but I'm also filming like another video where I'm documenting different days, my journey at the same time of this. So I really can't remember what I filmed, but I have been on this journey now, I think for about a month, maybe probably over a month now. And yes, so it's been relatively easy, plain sailing, no huge side effects. I did put some questions, or like I put like a question box up on Instagram for people to ask me things for a little Q&A just to end this part of the video, as to if anyone had any questions, if they're thinking about coming off the pill, or my experience coming off the pill, because there really, for me, I didn't feel like there was hardly any information out there when I looked at coming off the pill side effects, or coming off the pill, like coming off my pill at least, which the pill that I was on is called Cerazette, and I'd been on it for years, and it's the pill where you don't have periods at all. So I had not had a period for about 6-7 years, and I just wanted to give my body a break. That's probably like, that's the long and short of it. Yes, I'm like majorly broody right now, but that's not the reason I came off the pill. It was just because I wanted to give my body a break. So yeah, this journey is just going to be open, honest, and hopefully gives you guys a little bit of perspective if you're thinking about coming off the pill as well. So my experience was, like I say, pretty easy. Nothing crazy happened. I didn't notice a huge change. There definitely was changes, but nothing major. A lot of questions that people were asking was how my mood has improved, or has my mood improved since coming off the pill. And I would say the first couple days, maybe the first week or two after stopping taking the pill, I'd noticed my mood had changed, my sex drive had changed, I could feel the hormones, and I've not felt the hormones for years, to be honest. And that was nice because it felt like my body was coming back to itself and its like natural form, as opposed to like having either fake hormones or no hormones. So definitely noticed a difference in hormones being present that haven't been present for many years. So that was the first thing. Yes, I noticed that my mood's changed slightly, but it's hard for me because at the minute I am grieving. I do struggle around this time of year. I am also on antidepressants, so it's like, how much would, you know, say if I'd come off the pill a couple of years ago, I mean, I was depressed a couple of years ago, but say if I'd come off the pill at a different time when I wasn't grieving and not just lost a parent, would I have felt different coming off the pill? Maybe, but it was just like an epiphany whilst I was away on holiday, and I was like, I want to come off the pill. The major thing that made me think, like what made me want to come off, is the amount of times that I'd get this paranoia feeling of like, I'm pregnant. I gotta be, I feel weird. But the thing is, it's not as if I have a missed period. I don't know my body. My body's not in like a regular flow. It doesn't have like normal patterns or routines that I know that things are normal or not normal. And it got to the point where, honestly, I think I've probably taken about 7 pregnancy tests this year. Not trying for child, but just because I get paranoid because I feel like my body's a bit different and I automatically think I'm pregnant and that's it. And I just didn't want that feeling anymore. I like knowing what my body's doing. I love routine. I'm like so anal about routine, and my body wasn't in a routine. And I think over the past couple of weeks, what I've come to realise is I really just want my body. I'm trying to be more natural in terms of what I use on my body, how my body is, what I'm putting into my body. In saying that, yes, I am on antidepressants. I am thinking about coming off them within the new year, but giving myself a break because of what I'm going through at the minute. But one thing that I just wanted to come off was, I just wanted to come off the pill. I didn't want to be on like a hormone blocker. I just wanted my body to do what it wants to do, basically. And I don't know whether this epiphany's come around since losing dad, or I have no clue, but it's all of a sudden I don't want to be on the pill. I am embracing the naturally curly hair. I'm not putting any heat on it. I've ditched makeup. I've just ditched everything. I want my body and everything just to be natural and not put anything in it that it doesn't need to be there. And I'm not going all hippie. I'm not going to go vegan or anything like that. That's just like how I've been feeling at the moment. So mood has changed slightly. I'm really curious to see whether I'd really break out, whether I'd have loads of spots. I have noticed an increase in spots, but I mean, I can't help it. If something, I'm picking up my face a lot more, so I'm probably making it worse than it is. People were also curious, did my weight change? I was curious as to whether my weight was going to change. I was actually hoping my weight was going to go down. Quite the opposite. I've gained a lot of weight. A lot. I've gained like a stone. That's a lot. But I really don't think that's to do with the pill. I know that I'm eating a lot more and I'm not exercising, so I can't really put that down to coming off the pill. What else has changed? I really feel like I've gone back to being a child again. And I mean, like when I was 11 and I first got my period, because I was so excited just waiting to get my first period after coming off the pill, and getting frustrated that it didn't happen within like 3 days. I honestly thought coming off the pill, like 3 days, my period would be back and I'll be in like a normal flow. But that wasn't the case at all. I think it took me 25 days, 26 days from my last time taking the pill until I actually got my period. In between then, there was, I found that I had a lot of cramping, not severe. When I googled it, it was like, you'll have severe cramping. It wasn't severe, it was just like period pains. I had like the 3 days before my period, I had quite a lot of headaches, and headaches aren't a regular thing for me. My boobs were really sensitive, and they've not been sensitive for a long time. Discharge wasn't anything out the blue, it was quite normal, although I did have one time when it was very odd. I think I explained it in a clip. Other than that, I've now had my first period since coming off the pill. My first period, which is another question somebody asked, what was my first period like? It was normal. From what I remember when I was on when I had periods before, is they were just very normal. Nothing was irregular. I kind of knew when I was coming on, and they would be like, I wouldn't be majorly heavy or light or irregular. That's not the reason I went on the pill in the first place. I went on the pill for a contraceptive as opposed to like trying to regulate my periods. So yeah, it was kind of a medium to light first one, and I think I'm now maybe 9 or 8 days away from getting my second period. And what I've been using, I was honestly again so excited to use this, is trying to find a good app that I can log my periods, how heavy they are, how I'm feeling, so I can kind of get into a routine and know that, right, my body is like, I'm getting ready to have another one, or eventually to know when I'm ovulated or when I'm fertile. Those sorts of things, really useful to know. I just like knowing those things, I think they're interesting. So I've been using the app Pinkbird. A lot of period apps were actually, you had to pay for them. This one was free, it's called Pinkbird, and in there has a calendar. How precise and scientific it is, I have no clue. I just use it because I find it interesting and just like for me to log how I'm feeling. But that tells you your fertility window, like how many days until you're expected to have your period. You can log whilst you're on your period, any symptoms, cramping, all those sorts of things. So that's what I've been using whilst I've been on this journey. I was logging every day when I was on my period to see whether it was heavy, light, all those sorts of things. And overall, I am glad that I'm not on it anymore. I wanted to be in a place where before I start thinking about having children, I'm off the pill for a couple of years and let my body get into a natural flow before deciding to become a mum, basically. And I am at the stage now where I'm like increasingly feeling that broodiness. I don't know if this is a side effect of coming off the pill and feeling all the hormones. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's the feeling of the grief and trying to fill a void that's making me want children so much at the minute. I really don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the pill, I don't know if it's the grief. But one thing I have noticed is I've gone from like, I desperately want to be a mum one day to like, I desperately want to be a mum soon. And I always thought I was going to be pregnant in my 30s. Like, I was like so career driven. I want to make money, I want to be a boss, I want to be this, I want to be that, and then I'll be a mum. Like, I've always wanted to be a mum, but just like not yet. And now I'm like, soon. Like, I think about it all the time. Every day I think about being pregnant, every day I think about having children. Again, don't know if that's the hormones, I don't really know what that is, but that's definitely something that I've noticed that's changed over the past couple of weeks. Other than that, I don't think there was any other questions that people asked. I feel like that's kind of everything in one. And probably a good place to end this video is that I'm very glad that I've come off. My side effects weren't anything extreme, nothing crazy. I'm very glad that I did it. I am excited that I'm in like a natural, like, I don't know if I'm in a regular flow. I guess I'll have to wait until I'm like a couple of cycles in. I did find using like sanitary products really strange again. Like, tampons feel like very alien to me at the minute, but
Yeah, very happy that I've made that decision. It feels a right decision for me. And yeah, if anybody has any questions or is curious about coming off the pill, specifically the Cerazette one where you don't have periods at all, and wants to ask me any questions, feel free to DM me on Instagram and I'd be happy to help. I hope you've all enjoyed this video. I know it's been a really long time since I've sat down and filmed anything or put anything up. At some point I obviously will come back, and I love making videos and will want to continue and put things up more regularly. I am in the middle of filming my grief journey at the minute, which will be like a 6-month update. That's what I've been in the middle of, like, doing updates for at the moment, as well as this video. I have a trip coming up to London in December, which I am hoping to vlog, because I just feel like it's going to be basically just a food vlog of having loads of street food. But yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it a like, leave me a comment, any questions at all, either comment down below or ask me on Instagram. Other than that, I shall see you guys in my next video, whatever that may be, and I shall see you later. Bye guys.